Hey everyone, Ethan from Me Productions here, and I know I said I'd do this a while back, but this is Would You Rather Part 2. We're going to be doing the second part to this, because it did well enough the first time, surprisingly. Would you rather drive a bright red smart car, or be spanked by Rosie O'Donnell every morning? I mean, I would never be caught dead driving a smart car. You might as well kill me, so I'll just go with being spanked by Rose O'Donnell. What? 1 million people plus disagree? Why? I'm not gonna be spending money on a smart car and drive that around. That's stupid. Would you rather die on the Hindenburg or die on the Titanic? Neither of them are good. So basically, rather drown in a shipwreck or die in a fire. I'm gonna go with the Titanic one. Seems at least a little less brutal. Both are fucking awful. Would you rather work for Apple and know all of their secrets, or work for Google and know all of their secrets? That would be a blast. I would know everything. I could spill everything, spill all of the tea, answer all of the questions everyone's been asking about how much data they collect on you, and also why YouTube is so fucking dysfunctional. Fuck you, Google. I'm talking through the webcam to Google as if it's listening. So I would know all about YouTube secrets and everything by proxy of knowing all of Google's secrets because they bought out YouTube. So I'm gonna go with working for Google and knowing everything. Would you rather dress only in styles famous 15 years ago, or dress only the way you did when you were 15? I mean, not much has really changed about what I wear now compared to when I was 15. So I'm gonna go with being more adventurous and wearing what they did 15 years ago. That would have been... Okay, doing the maths, that would have been... 2007. Well, I don't know how much fashion had really changed from back then, but if it's anything like they were wearing in, like, the party rock anthem or the early Black Eyed Peas days, then yeah, I'd probably just wear that. Only the way you did when you were fit. How many people's fashion senses had changed since they were 15? What I was wearing when I was 15 was, I don't know, a fucking school blazer and tie. And in my spare time, maybe Converse or trainers. I mean, it's basically the same now. There's only 5 years of difference. I mean, what the fuck really could have changed with me? Would you rather fight Hulk Hogan or fight Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? The Rock is more badass to me, so I'm gonna go with fighting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Would you rather stab yourself in the stomach with a 5-inch blade, or cut off the tips of all your own fingers? I mean, I like my stomach and my fingers intact, to be honest. I like how this is under the caption knife safety, by the way. Whether you live or die is in question. You cannot reattach your fingertips. So I'd either be permanently without fingertips, but I would like to just, without being too much of an expert on how much blood loss equals death in the human, blood loss to body ratio of mortality, I would think stabbing yourself in the stomach with a 5-inch blade would most likely equal death. So I'd probably go with cutting off my own fingers tips, because cutting off the fingertips isn't nearly as risking your life or a fatal situation. Even if you can't reattach them, like, at least that's not something that's life-threatening as much. If you could only do one, would you rather sit or stand? Well, I mean, being a content creator for most of my spare time, and, I'm sitting here, so not much else really changes. I mean, of course, you're gonna get sick of sitting and wanting to stand up eventually, but to be honest, I'd rather sit, because if you stand up, eventually your legs get tired and exhausted, and you're just at an increased rate of fainting, an increased risk of just passing out from holding your body up for that long. Sitting takes far less energy, so sit. Would you rather know how to speak only English, or know how to speak every language but never English? So every other language but not my native. I mean, that's basically ringing true for me, to be honest, but I would just love to be able to know every other language. So if you had to, would you rather eat the Twitter bird or WWF panda? I mean, I hate Twitter for the whole overreaction, cancel culture, just bullshit, and ratio responses to everything. So probably eating the Twitter bird. Twitter's toxic. Would you rather be a character in Lord of the Rings or be a character in Harry Potter? Now, I'm not really big into either of these franchises or the laws of either of these series, but to be honest, I would rather be in a Harry Potter novel. Live in a penthouse in the city or live in a mansion in the country all the way. Would you rather be emo or be gothic? Wait, what? I thought both were basically the same. I thought emo was basically death and pain. But yeah, being gothic then fine. I just chose a random one. Apparently I'm within the most agreed department by just a pure guess. Would you rather only dance the Charleston or only dance the Macarena? Hey, Macarena! Have to learn how to walk again, or have to learn about every date in history and why they were important? I didn't mind history class, to be honest, so I would go with that one. Having to relearn how to walk again would just be a fucking annoying thing. It would be weird to be 20 years old and crawling about. If you could only have one, would you rather Facebook or Twitter? Is the or option a neither button? Like, I would prefer if there was a neither, or, you know, a pass button in between somewhere to kind of balance things out. I really don't want to have to pick, because, you know, I don't give a fuck about really either one of these, but if I had to choose between, I'd go with Twitter, to be honest. Be your favorite video game character or be your favorite movie character? Oh, what? Hold on. That means I could get to be Yoshi. Yes, we're gonna go with the video game one. Would you rather be a professional taser testy or be a professional beanbag gun testy? The other one seems less painful. Tasers, fuck 'em. Would you rather lose your preferred hand or lose your preferred foot? I can live without my preferred foot, to be fair. Would you rather live in ancient Greece or live in ancient Egypt? Ancient Greece seems pretty cool, so why not? I've been to Greece before, it's a really nice place, so ancient Greece, I'd be interested. As a leader, would you rather be loved or be feared? The villain part of myself really wants to play the heel role and go with be feared. I mean, being loved, being like, oh, he's the hero, it just seems kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of boring, so being well respected and having everyone be intimidated by you, it just seems like a cool power to harness. I'd go with being feared. If you had 1 hour left to live, would you rather spend your last moments with your family or do something crazy that you've always been too scared to do? Now, I'm not a risk taker, so given the 1 hour time limit left, I would say that would be the time to take the risk, so yeah, fuck my fam. Would you rather be Australian or be American? I mean, well, I can do both accents, but I kind of like the idea of being American, so why not? For 3 minutes, would you rather play with dog poo like Play-Doh or sit in someone else's warm urine? These are two completely unrelated topics. That doesn't work in this context. The urine would not be shallow. Thank you, Anonymous. You've really fucking cleared up something. So would I rather drown in urine like I'm Bear Grylls in the survival mode, or play with dog shit? Fuck it, the dog shit seems fine. I'm not down to drown in piss. Be blind with amazing musical ability, or deaf with amazing artistic ability. Well, music is art. Being musical in and of itself is an art form. But blind with amazing musical ability, why not? I mean, Beethoven was deaf with amazing musical ability, so... If you had a mutation of your choice, have an extra limb or eyeball? Extra eye. Get to see everything. Where would the extra limb go? You'd have an arm that comes out of your belly button area? Like, no. Lose the ability to feel emotions. What a numbing life. Or be physically paralyzed. Oh god. So one's just destroying any sort of mental health, and then the other one's destroying the physical, like, abilities. Ability to feel emotions, I guess? That's terrible. You're basically either an emotional vegetable or a physical vegetable. That's... no. Would you rather become a Pokemon trainer or attend Hogwarts? Pokemon trainer. Would you rather fight a crocodile with a bow? Well, see ya, your ass is dead. Or fight an elephant with a shotgun? Depending on how good your aim, you're also dead with the elephant one, but you stand a better chance against the elephant with a shotgun. So, elephant with a shotgun. You're more equipped. Would you rather use only Windows or use Macintosh? Fuck Apple, I'm going with Microsoft. Chop off your own arm, or chop off a complete stranger's arm, but they come back and kill you in 30 years. 30 years? Pfft. That's nothing. Do you have any idea how much I could get done in that time? I could have completed life at the point that they come back for vengeance. So, yeah. 30 years. I can put it off, deal with it later. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat, or be a ghost that can only possess appliances? Now this seems like something that you guys should answer. I'll leave that up for debate for you in the comments. This was actually a really good, fun part 2. I enjoyed playing this game. Maybe if you want to even see a part 3, then I can do that in the near future. It won't take as long as this one, I promised. I'm really trying to up the consistency, so we won't have to go for, like, years without me doing a follow-up. But for the questions that were asked here, this was actually better than part 1s, if I recall. There were some better questions this time around. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat, or be a ghost that can possess only appliances? That's the end question for today. Question of the day for you guys. See you in the next video, everyone. Stay safe.